Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. So last time we made a lot of progress in Resident Evil 2 and then we got stuck at a boss. We're at the third iteration of the G boss. That's the guy with the okay, the music can stop now, thank you. That's the guy with the big arm and the eyeballs. So we got kinda stuck at him last time. And I've been pondering over how to approach this battle. So one thing that I've probably mentioned offhandedly, but never really discussed at length, is that I was still using my controller for this game. It just seemed natural because Resi 1 and 0 play very naturally with a controller. You know, but this game is a third-person over-the-shoulder action game where you have to aim manually. And, well, aiming with a controller, not the most reliable thing. So I tried a practice run or two with the mouse and keyboard, and I noticed that my aim is much better, but my responsiveness in terms of mobility is actually a bit worse than with the controller. I mean, it makes sense, right? The mouse is a much better method for moving the camera, but the WASD keys are a much worse method for moving than the joystick. So I'm gonna switch back and forth a few times to see which method really suits me best. And we'll see how that goes. I hope I won't be stuck here for the next 4 hours. Yeah, the main thing is I always have some trouble getting used to the WASD and mouse coordination. It's very different from working with a controller. Gotta say though, menus are a lot nicer like that. Of course, it is going to be weird hopping back into I almost said Silent Hill into Resident Evil 3 with the more controller-based controls. But hey, that's all a consequence of the choices I made. Anyway, so G. So yeah, I managed to pop one of the eyes almost instantly last time. But actually, getting out of the way in time is a whole different thing. So it's gonna take a few attempts to get into it for sure. Like, let's not expect me to do this right in one go. Yeah, you'll notice my aim is a lot better when I do it like this. Although I still have to get used to the controls. There you go. Oh. I didn't realize I had already had all the eyes destroyed. Okay, I hope I didn't just ruin my chance there. I totally gave him a running start there, whoops. I keep saying I need to watch his body language more, and then I just don't do it. Yeah, don't stand still. There we go. Yeah. I absolutely shouldn't be afraid to just run away when the moment just calls for it. Wait a minute, did I destroy the eye? I did! How do I keep doing this without even realizing it? So are we going to go into the last phase now? I think so. Yeah, he is doing the thing. The main thing I need to... wow, my voice. The main thing I need to get used to is pressing tab to go into the items. Most of this feels perfectly natural, but there's a few things that I need to... pick up. From fine to danger, did you see that? Space, oh, wow. Oh, of course I had to reload, time to run then. Yeah, I'm simply not fast enough to get away. Alright, well. We actually got pretty far considering that was the first try, though. I think we could easily do this if I just didn't get sloppy. But it's not like I decide to get sloppy. It just kind of happens when you're in a moment of panic, you know? You see an opportunity and you desperately want to take it, but... Anyway, one thing that also went wrong in that attempt is I ran out of bullets on this gun. Probably because I kept not using the shotgun. There we go. See, that's a really good start. Get an eye down immediately. Yeah, clicking to pick up stuff has also been something I needed to get accustomed to. Anyway, more bullets acquired, so hopefully we can start getting a bit more aggressive now. There we go. It's always terrible when he manages to get a hit in like that. Okay, go ahead and try to pick up like a piece of metal to throw at me or something. Yeah, there you go. I knew he would do it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to matter all that much how often you shoot the shall we say the eye heart. Where is the health? We need it just in case. I always forget where it even is. Okay, here. Of course, now he's gonna punch me. Yeah, that's fine, just put it down. Oh, if I could see him from the front, I could shoot the eye right now, but... This is no battle to be stingy with the bullets. We're still in caution. Okay, not anymore. We're gonna take a hit here, so it's already not a great attempt, but... yeah. Those big claws are a bit hard to avoid when you're right here. Oh yeah, thank you for hitting me again. Was a bit stun locked there. Actually, I wish he would do that more often, because at least you don't take damage so long as you do have a self-defense item on you. Oh, time to hide. Oh. Yeah, the inventory management is going to be something to get used to. Now that I am using a new control scheme. Oh! I was sure he was gonna hit me there, but I somehow lucked out. No. Yeah, I'm getting consistently better results with the mouse and keyboard here. I mean, it makes sense considering how much more accurate this is, but... Okay, more bullets. Okay, we need to be careful not to get hit by this. Okay. Should have waited for him to come to me instead of... Okay. But like I said, we're getting consistently better results than last time. I keep taking the Magnum, but I never use it ever in this battle. Yeah, if my gameplay of this game seemed sluggish or inefficient so far, it's because I've been using a controller. Oh, that was a bad start. I didn't commit. You need to either commit to running away or commit to shooting him, but not kind of do one and then the other. You gotta decide for real. Oh, I didn't expect the hop backwards. No. Yeah, you notice how I started getting confused about my movement there and ruined it for myself, even though I was doing fine. That happens a lot. I can't wait for sticky keys to show up. Okay, here we go. Take the health. Take the bullet. Thank you. Okay. I'm caution, not danger. There we go. When he has his little temper tantrum, at least he stays in place for a little while. That's surprisingly hard to avoid. Okay. We are once again in phase 3, so let's heal up. Now he's gonna do the thing where he pulls down the thing from the wall there. So we'll just grab some stuff while we're at it. I feel like that could have hit me if I had been just a bit more careless about that. No. You know it's a hit when the yellow blood comes off. Okay, let's see here. Oh, get out of fire. Get out of fire. Language. Okay, let's get out of his range. Okay, I would like more resources if possible. Okay, should we start using the fire perhaps? No, I almost made a very dangerous, fatal mistake there. Oh, come on. I hate how you go straight from fine to danger. Is that it?
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete.
Okay, let's make sure we have all the resources from here.
Removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown and service lift is now operational. Will begin when lockdown is complete.
Yeah, I just want to grab all this stuff first. But hey, there we go. We killed him. No problem. GG easy. Should have switched the mouse and keyboard right away last time. Maybe I should have just switched the mouse and keyboard from the very start, but... Ah yeah, she's gravely injured.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary.
I'm pretty sure that's
She's
true.
gonna sell it. G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
That's bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
No way to go back and save. Please tell me they'll let me save then, because I'm in danger.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Like if they have if they have Mitter, I can't even talk. That's how nervous I am. If Mr. Hat shows up to stalk me down these halls while I'm in danger and I have to redo the boss because he punches me in the head, there will be salt. Also, hey Clive, welcome to the stream. No, it was the third attempt, I think. It went pretty well. Did we not get a chance to read this before? The Umbrella Corporation decided to cease all research on G, which was ongoing at the Nest Underground Laboratory. All funding for this project has been cut, and Laboratory Director William Birkin has been removed from his post. Thank you for the mail, Dr. Birkin. Topraz has expressed an interest in this evolving bioweapon you mentioned. Do not worry about costs. Our company is the most well-funded in the whole of the United States. I heard the good news. G is almost ready. Strange you never thought to report it to the research lab here at Umbrella HQ, but I suppose I can let that slide. Anyway, send over the data, would you? And don't worry, you've done good work on G, but we can take care of the rest. You're under suspicion of breaching your contract with the Umbrella Corporation. It has become clear that you have claimed ownership of the G project and have been in unauthorized contact with the US military. Please respond to the investigation committee summons within 24 hours. Uh-oh.
Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated. Use this.
You know, I'm a bit worried about this entire situation. I mean, this is a save room, yeah, but we do not have an ink ribbon left. That's very deeply concerning. Oh, we did find a cassette to put in there. I guess we can look at it, but... Just watching a video while the self-destruct goes off.
Got eyes on the G-Virus. We're going in.
Oh, is this when he got shot?
You'll come along with
William, yes.
You think I didn't know you were coming? This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders, Dr. Birkin. I'll ask you one more time. Hold your fire! What the fuck were you thinking? Our orders were to bring him in alive. We're in, sir. But we had a snafu. Target resisted. We had to take him out. That's correct, sir. Roger that. Just the samples, then. Let's move.
So those were G samples.
Initiated. Use the central elevator.
Alright, so we can get out of here now, but like I said, I'm very, very concerned that they're gonna kill me before I get to save, because we don't have an ink ribbon. Let's see, what's the... Okay, M. Well, that's kind of obvious when you think about it. M is the button for the map. Alright, let's get back then.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
We need to go to the middle shaft area thing.
Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated.
I did notice the frame rate got bad on the OBS a few times. It's a bit bothersome. Oh, there she is. And now poor old Leon has some has to wonder whether or not he can actually trust her still.
I was just thinking about you.
That makes two of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
Ah.
As I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
That's always a rough situation. Two people who don't necessarily dislike each other, but they're on opposing
You shoot
sides.
me. But I don't think you can.
That's an awfully scary chance you're taking. Oh. Oh, wow. Well, there goes the sample. Rip.
No one gets that sample now.
Honestly, pretty smart move on her part. I'm just surprised you got up again and walked all that way, Annette.
Hold on. I think I can.
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
I wonder if she makes it out, because you've seen her fall, but you know how it is when you see characters fall. You're never sure if they're actually dead. It's sad for Leon, though. They both saved each other. They were indeed a good team, like he said. Oh, great. 10-minute time limit, and I haven't been able to save.
Elevator to evacuate. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central
Wait a minute, if there's a timer, does that mean we're in like the final part of the game now? Because if that's the case, that's a problem. Since I'm in danger and don't have any ink ribbons. I really don't want to have to do G and a final boss every time. Unless the final boss dies in one hit, in which case it's fine.
use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Please tell me there are no zombies here.
Attention. Self-destruct 9 minutes until detonation.
What's that?
Could it be Claire?
Attention. Self-destruct
Claire!
Yes, it is.
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here. Damn it.
Is this a choice thing? I don't know where she is. Can we go back up? Should we go back up? I'm terrified of making anything that could be a decision because I'm worried I'll either stumble myself into death and have to redo the boss battle, or I'll stumble myself into a bad ending. I guess a bad ending is actually preferable at this point because we can reload. Please tell me there's ink ribbons here. There are. An ink ribbon. Considering the time limit, you could very easily save yourself in a really bad position here, couldn't you? Anyway, let's make a save. Okay, there we go. At least that boss is done. Alright, we are doing fairly well in terms of resources, but I hope we can find Claire, and I hope it's not like a side path you need to remember to take or something. Oh great, plant zombies. Time to die, I guess. Time to use up all the self-defense items in one go. Yep. Here you go, buddy. Enjoy the food. Whoa. Sudden lag. Is the frame rate consistently bad? Because it, like, occasionally it dips and says it's overloaded, but then it recovers. So I'm not sure if it's if there's anything specific causing it. I could just knock down the settings a bit again. Oh, I knew he would show up sooner or later.
Is this a fucking joke?
It's alright, okay. Well, we'll
Until detonation.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna fall.
Gotta keep going.
Of course, that won't be the last we've seen of him either. I've actually been keeping the green herb on me because I'm hoping for something to combine it with. Because I have the blue herb already, so imagine. Imagine if we can find a red herb. We'll get ourselves another super heal that'll also protect us from damage for a little while. Oh, there it is.
To evacuate immediately.
What's that?
Bottom level train platform.
It's a joint plug, and it takes up a lot of room in the inventory. You're gonna see me use escape to reach the menu a few times. It's I guess you could call it muscle memory. I want to store the grenade, but honestly, the shotgun is actually more dead weight right now because the grenade can actually save us from an attack.
Attention.
So let's take this thing.
Sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
And you know that the guy, the man, the dude, is gonna show up again. Oh boy, this whole place is going down, and there he is. Okay, let's use this. And let's equip this and... Oh, his arm is actually like the creepy arm now. Oh, great. Is this just a matter of surviving, maybe? Or do we need to actually hurt him? Oh. He's surprisingly quick on the recovery. Oh man, danger. Whoa, back up. He's gonna charge at me, isn't he? He was indeed gonna charge at me. Okay, so getting charged is instant death. Even if you have a grenade, there's no protection from that. If he gets you with that, you're done. Alright, so what were they saying there? A roar and he'll do his attack and you need to hit him with all you have before it's too late. So there's no getting out of that by just... There's no getting out of that by just dodging away that time. You need to actually hurt him a lot when he preps for that attack. But that might actually be the final boss then. Right? No, keep climbing down, Leon, you silly goose.
Is this a fucking joke?
Most of the stuff can be easily avoided, at least. At least this game is giving you a heal and save beforehand, yes. Alright. The super heal has been made. But let's use it at the very end, because if we don't, we'll just get into more trouble. So since self-defense items don't seem to help, is there any point in taking the grenades? Need to think about this. Also, we never did find the heart key if this is the end. Is that just something I could have found but just failed to find? I mean, there were definitely situations in which that could happen in the first game, I think. Let's just leave the shotgun. One bullet isn't gonna make the difference, I think. But yeah, this game is tough, but it is much kinder than its predecessors, at least. Like, I've even heard fans complaining like it isn't fun unless you play it on hardcore, which is maybe a bit much. I don't think I agree with that per se, but...
7 minutes until destination.
Alright, so... we're seeing a bit more of that monstrous side of it. Oh, darn it. He does like a pose when he hits you. It's like a taunt. Oh. I mean, this has to be hurting him at least a little bit, right? Yep, that was a bad decision all around. Okay, he can break the rock. That is new information I was not aware of. Stand behind the rock. He breaks the rock. Now, usually when he followed you, he would just kind of calmly walk around obstacles, but now he has no more patience. He is completely done with these shenanigans right now. Okay, this plant guy can be run past pretty easily. The other ones, I'll just let him grab me and use my self-defense, it's fine. It feels like the camera forces you to focus on the enemies for a little while after you defend against them. Or maybe that's just because I'm terrible at controlling the camera, since I've been so used to doing it with the right stick. Oh hey Clyde, thank you for the subscription. It's much appreciated. All according to planned, yes.
This is a fucking joke. Until detonation.
According to plans. IV, what you did there. It's a bad time all around when I almost called him Mr. T. That's because he's sometimes referred to as Mr. X and sometimes as the Tyrant, so it ended up as Mr. T. I pity the fool. Yeah, it's never a good time when he grabs your head like that. Maybe we should just leave the leave the grenades for what they are. They have never... if we end up in a death animation where you can actually clearly defend yourself, we may use it. We may take them next time, but... he does respond to being shot in the head a little bit, but...
Until detonation.
Also, dramatic singing music. Whoa. Ow, he did hit me a bit there. I don't like that. Okay, that actually hurts him a little bit if you keep doing it, but just a little bit. Also, I took 2 hits and I'm still fine somehow. Ow, okay, shouldn't have said anything. Alright, so he does do that. It's actually a good distraction. Okay, yeah, stopping him is the best thing to do there. So you can just shoot him to stop him. It's good to know. Should probably save a few bullets in case he tries that nonsense again. How about some heat? There we go. Just in time, by the way. Oh, darn it. Well, at least we reached a new stage in this battle. Oh, is that the infamous rocket launcher? It is. Oh, she is alive!
Where did this thing come from?
And then I died. Well. That was anticlimactic. Okay, so Ada survived, that's good to know, and she comes to save you with the rocket launcher. Where did this thing come from? Yeah. Leon. Leon is a good boy, but he's not all that smart. Well, I did a turnaround by accident. He tries his best. Exactly, Lily, and welcome to the stream. But we got so close to the end. That's the awful thing there, right? If we had gotten the hint screen says it would get the point across in one shot, which means we were one shot removed from winning that battle. And once again, that all went according to plan. Haha. Here's Mr. T again, as we'll call him now.
Fucking joke.
At least this segment is quite easy. I prefer this to the part where G keeps sticking his hands through the window. Or the window, the roof. For a moment there, I had this fear that I had actually not taken the green herb on my way here. You know there's going to be an attempt where I forget the green herb. But hey, so this has to be the final boss, right? I'm kind of surprised we got there so quickly from that last boss battle. Also, this is a thing they also did in Resi 1, is where they make you carry something that takes up inventory space to force you to leave some stuff behind. And of course, Leon just pulls the switch during the cutscene because he's our adorable little idiot. Instead of walking back to the box and grabbing some more resources. Okay, can you not walk after me like that? Whoops. I think that does hurt a little bit, so we need to be careful and prevent that if we can. I love fighting huge enemies in a tiny enclosed space. He keeps not quite hitting me, but sort of hitting me when he does that. Also, I think a part of your jaw is missing there, Mr. T. Okay, don't stand too close to the rock when he breaks it. That's important. Ugh, took too much time switching weapons. Oh man, you know what would be the ideal situation if I just got to that last part without having... Yeah, I just messed that up, but not taking too much damage. Now, I was just thinking, if I have at least one extra hit, we'll just tank the hit, run straight for the rocket launcher, fire, and win the day. But that's going to be a bit harder than I... Now is not the time to be frugal with ammo. I do like that they actually say that. And they're absolutely right, of course. What are you going to use the bullets for after the final boss? You can't eat them. Okay, we're gonna pass by Plant Man, who is a boss in Mega Man 6, I believe. Oh. As you can see, alcohol has really done a number on him since his heyday ended. Yeah, if they make a beeline for you, it's really hard to not get grabbed with all the plant-like tendrils. I mean, you can, that's true, but I think Tyrant should be eating the bullets instead. Okay, and now Leon asks if it's a joke, which it isn't.
Is this a fucking joke?
Whoop. This room, this set of rooms can't hurt you if you just keep moving. That's good, at least. Easy solution. Alright. Alright, we have that. So let's not waste any more time. And take this very large plug. Not exactly practical to take with you on vacation. Alright, we put in the plug. Leon does that. We skip the cutscene. We eat the herbs. And we give this one another go. Oh man, that sucks. Taking a hit that early. That's really disappointing.
7 minutes until detonation.
I don't know if it is really time-based or damage-based. Part of it has to be damage, right? Oh boy. See, I need to damage him because there's a time limit. I can't exactly mess around too much, but... I take too many hits, we're gonna get another situation where I get the rocket launcher and then die. Hey Alistair, welcome to the stream. I'm fighting a very beefy guy. And getting killed a lot. I believe he's the final boss, actually. So yeah, we're having a little trouble with him. Ah, okay, that's a good point, actually. I was shooting for the head. But apparently the heart is actually a better place to be shooting. I was wondering why I got instant interruptions on him when I shot for the chest. Like, I just shot for the chest because it's an easy, wide area to aim for, but that's actually his weak point, apparently. Yes, yes, leave me alone, plant. There you go. We do have to do a short walk every time before we get to the final boss, but we got very close to the end one time. So the classic Resident Evil thing is, you get to the final boss, you fight him for a while, and then they give you the rocket launcher and you fire the rocket launcher. And they actually dropped the rocket launcher, but then I died. I ran for the rocket launcher and I got punched in the face and died. It was altogether very disappointing. So now we're just trying to get back to that moment with a bit more health. But hey, it's nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have a lot of people join for the finale. Yep. Yeah, we get those moments a lot where you're just this close to the end. We actually had to defeat a boss called G at the start of the stream. And last time I spent basically 1.5 to 2 hours getting to the last stage and then getting killed by him. That was a pretty bad situation to be in. Alright, let's give this another go. Okay, so trying to run too far ahead of him is also bad. You need to let him catch up occasionally. That's a mistake I made. Because he can start trying to cut you off. If you get out of the corner too fast, he'll just cut you off. It's important to remember just how small of an area this actually is. I have a hard time avoiding that attack. Yeah, I need to... One important thing is to never ever panic. That hurt, by the way. Ugh. Oh, you have a final soon? Okay, good luck with that. I appreciate you stopping by, even if it's just for a short time. Maybe you'll get to see the death of this guy. Maybe not. Depends on how good I do on this attempt. Oh boy. Well, this is probably not going to be the one, the way it's going right now. But that's alright, we just got here. It's fine to take a few attempts about it. It would be nice if this segment was just a bit shorter, but... I mean, I could just run through here, blasting them with the fire, the flamethrower, but... I feel like that would also take pretty long, and it would set me back some resources for the actual final battle, so... Choices, choices. Yeah, it is a bit of a track to get back, but... it could be worse. In the several games I've played in this series so far, I've definitely saved myself in much worse positions where I had to redo hours of progress.
Is this a fucking joke?
Compared to that, this is actually pretty easy.
Until detonation.
How would I even lose that much progress? Okay, so in the Resident Evil series, saving is a limited resource. You actually need to find ink ribbons and use them at a typewriter. So you can't just save all willy-nilly. So you try to space out your saves, but that can occasionally lead to a situation where you haven't saved for a long time, especially if you used up too many ink ribbons early on. So yeah, because saving is a limited resource in and of itself in these games, that's how you can really lose a ton of progress if you're not careful. Because you're thinking, oh, I'll do that one extra room before I save, because it takes an ink ribbon, and then of course you get ambushed in that room and die and say goodbye to 2 hours of gameplay time. Okay, the main thing is to not get hit. I know that sounds really obvious, but for some reason I haven't quite gotten there yet. The good thing about the flamethrower is that you don't really have to aim all that much. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it when I get hit like that.
Until detonation.
You notice how it was cutting me off there? I almost got hit there because I was too careless. Yeah, in most of the games it's been fine, but Resident Evil 0 had some really unfun moments due to losing progress. But this game has been pretty reasonable about it so far. I hate that jump. Oh, and of course, we're back in danger. It's always so disappointing when you have a really good attempt and you have to spend all this effort to get back there. But it's okay. Just gotta make sure we don't get hit as much. I do think the flamethrower is a good weapon to have in those early stages, and then we switch to the handgun once he starts doing the charging attack. Your RE playthrough was fun for that, a save point just before a boss with no ink ribbons or healing items left. Oh man, that's awful. I wonder, I'll probably do RE3 after this. I wonder if I'll run into a similar situation as you, Lily. I hope not, but it could easily happen, especially on the higher difficulties. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. They are also remaking the third one as well, aren't they? That's pretty cool. But that'll be a while before that comes out, so I probably won't wait for that.
Is this a fucking joke?
8 minutes until detonation.
Alright. Just to double check, there isn't actually a typewriter here, is there? No, there is not. Just making sure if I was overlooking it. Because if they put another ink ribbon and a typewriter here, that would be very kind of them. But of course, this is a survival horror game. It can't always be kind to you. Okay, let's give this another go. Just keep trying. Don't get frustrated. That's the most important part. Frustration will only make your performance worse. Although some people might enjoy the salt. I try not to get salty, but I get salty pretty easily, honestly. Especially when he keeps doing that. See... Oh, I didn't start by using the healing item. Well, that's an attempt I threw away by forgetting an essential step. Why be nice to the player? Yeah, it's because I didn't take the healing item. See, I'm in danger in terms of health. So what I do is I gather some healing items and use them right as the battle starts. But this time, I started running without using the items, so... Whoops! As you all know, I am an expert gamer with high levels of skill. Yeah, that was just a silly mistake on my part. One of these attempts, I am gonna forget the green herb and I will be very upset. It's going to happen. You know, moments like this are really cool the first time, but then when you keep seeing them, they turn indeed into a joke. Reminds me of the time when I got stuck just before just before the segment where he first reveals himself by lifting up the helicopter. It's very funny. It's very threatening, rather. Completely different term. The first time, but it starts to become a bit of a joke if you see it several times. You should head to your class. Good luck beating Roasting Beef Man. That's a great name for him. Alright, thank you for stopping by, and good luck with your class. Have a great day.
Attention, self-destruct sequence. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the unlevel train platform.
Since it does that, I think I have never combined these two in that way on this save before, so I should probably keep doing that. I don't know if it counts towards an achievement or something, but might as well, right?
Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate.
Okay, there we go. We have actually healed this time. Okay, so the key is to keep luring him into the corners without getting driven into one yourself. That's the essential thing here. And to deal damage, because otherwise it's just a game of cat and mouse that he will inevitably win. That was a bad moment to attack, but I still made it out somehow. But not that time. See, I hate it when he does that. Yeah, the corner turn is the most dangerous moment because that's when he can cut you off really well. I can't believe that. Could that have hit me? I don't know for sure, but it looked scary. When is he gonna do the super attack? Come on, do your super attack thing. There you go. I don't have much fire left, but you can have what I have. Yeah, the most important thing when he does that attack is to move to the side, not the front. Like, running away from a speeding train, you don't run in the same direction as the train, right? But when you're heavily damaged, it's very hard to do something about that jumping attack, that leap he does. The final boss in Resi 1 was definitely easier than this. I think the actual final boss in Resi 0 was actually also easier than this, to be honest. They both took fewer attempts than this, right? But maybe my sense of how many attempts it's been is inflated because there's this long segment in between. Is there ever gonna be a run where these two guys don't grab me? Because I don't think there will be unless I set them on fire. And I need the fire to damage the tyrant, so... Yes, yes, yes. Is this a joke?
Is this a fucking joke?
8 minutes until detonation.
Imagine though if Mr. T took off his head and it's Ada underneath and she's like, it's a prank. That would be something. Umbrella Corporation sells the best pranks to governments.
Attention.
So realistically we have not used the shotgun even once in this battle, but do we have anything that would be better to have? I don't see the grenades being very useful. They stop him for a while, don't they? I'm not sure. Maybe we should take the wooden boards and beat him over the head with them. I also have the Magnum still, but... I thought you were going to say we've never used the shotgun in this game. That would be interesting. Either that would mean the game was surprisingly easy, or my short-term memory was pretty badly shot. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, now same thing. You need to lure him close. He needs to be close to the wall before you start running away along the wall, because if he isn't, he can cut you off. He's always very close. He's a lot more determined than G is. G kind of starts wandering off, or is kind of sloppy in how he moves. He is very methodical. That was bad. Almost got myself cut off there. Need to be more careful. Running too far ahead of him. Oh, same mistake again. No, 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 no. Okay. You don't always get punished equally for the same mistakes. Yeah, break the rock. Or you can do that, I guess. I'm waiting for him to break the rock. Oh. Come on, break the rock. Break it. I know you can do it. Good job, buddy. Oh, I'm in a bad position, actually. Very bad, very bad. Okay, break this rock. Break this rock now. You can do it. Okay, now we just need to damage him as much as we can. Made a terrible mistake. Made a terrible mistake.
5 minutes until detonation.
Where did this thing?
He's missing his top half there. It took 2 shots, but it did get the point across.
You have arrived at the bottom level.
Why is the scary music not stopping? Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Alright, is that it?
Get out of here.
Yeah, just take a train, you. Alright, we've boarded the Polar Express. Imagine defeating Tyrant and then getting eaten by those 3 zombies at the end.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
He doesn't even know she saved him. Oh, Leon, you silly, silly goose. Oh, hey.
Hey. We made it.
Just like I said we would.
Well, 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 well. So, that was the Leon campaign of Resident Evil 2. I had a really good time with that. That was really fun. It was challenging at times, but not unreasonable. There were a few parts where I definitely had to learn to overcome the challenge, but at no point did it feel like Resident Evil 0, you know, where the game is just being unreasonable to you. At every point, the game was willing to give hints. The enemies had clear movement patterns and body language, so you could respond to attacks in time. All in all, that was really good, really fun. A lot scarier than the other Resident Evil games. Maybe visually a bit less interesting due to the lack of cool compositions that these static cameras allowed. But that was really great, really fun. And I actually don't think it's over yet, because we might be looking at a few of the other campaigns. I know I didn't do everything in the other 2 games, but this game is... Sorry, I got distracted reading the the cast. So yeah, this is... I just... really want to see the other campaigns as well. Okay, it took me a while, but I can finally articulate my thoughts. Wow. So, in the first Resident Evil, I got the idea that the campaigns were mostly the same. Though that might be wrong, because Rebecca is in Chris's campaign, I think. But in this situation, it looks like the areas are actually very different, or might be, because she was out on the streets. Right? Or am I completely wrong on that? Anyway. The point is, I think the Claire campaign might be significantly different, so I want to give it a look at least. I'm still debating whether or not I want to go for the hard difficulty again, or if I'm going to set it to a bit easier just to get the story, since we've already beaten the campaign on the hardest difficulty anyway. So I'm still mulling over that. But hey, that was fun. I really enjoyed that, and I'm happy so many people showed up for the finale as well. But yeah, I guess we can make a quick start on Claire while we're here anyway. And aren't there like smaller scenarios, extra scenarios to do as well? When I start the game up, it sometimes says like this and this was unlocked. I thought there were scenarios in there. I guess we'll see. We should start with Claire first. I do hope her campaign is significantly different. I'm going to assume it is. I mean, that little girl didn't even appear in Leon's story, so yeah. And hey, if we delay the end of this stream series for a bit, maybe that Resident Evil 3 remake release will get a bit closer after all. Who knows? But no, I'm probably gonna have to do the original PlayStation version of that. We'll see though. I always run out of things to say before the credits are done, because there are just so many of them. Can we... I don't really want to skip them, I just want to speed them up a bit. It makes me a little uncomfortable that it's playing the Mr. X is chasing you music right here. That doesn't give you closure during the end credits. You know what end credits need? Quiet vocals, a melancholy piano, so you can reflect upon the past experience and not this scary music. Credits shouldn't be scary. Okay, I'm giving this about 30 more seconds and then I am going to skip it. I feel bad, but... Did we really need to know about the merchandise management team? Oh, and now they're playing the final boss music again. Or was that the final G music? I guess that's the semi-final boss. The music is very cool though. Although, in the earlier stream, someone mentioned you can turn on the original soundtrack. So maybe when we do the Claire playthrough, we'll do that. If I can find it. If it's even unlocked. Okay, the 30 seconds are already over, but it's clearly ending now, so I decided to let it play out. Okay, I thought it was almost over, but they have quite a lot of... Oh, okay, well, that was it. Uh-oh. That was scary. Achievement unlocked. Hardcore rookie. Achievement unlocked. A hero emerges. I got a C for that. Just barely scraping by. It's just like back in school. That was a joke. Oh, alternate costumes? Second run. The ending and certain parts of the game are different in second run scenarios. Okay. Oh, let me check what's in the extra modes, actually. Just 3 mini campaigns, apparently. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Can we go? Can we not do this? Didn't mean to click that. No, just stop. We don't want to do this yet. They actually, the first time I saw this menu, they actually warned, this is going to spoil parts of the campaign, so don't even do this if you haven't finished the game yet. But hey, so we know that there are 3 smaller campaigns or scenarios to do. Apparently we get to learn more about the story of this poor guy whose daughter got infected in this one. And I guess this one is the story about how a woman is lying on a pool table. I mean, I guess it defies the expectations. Okay, I don't know enough about this game to say if it's a good idea to do a second run for the second character. Like, does that make... Is this like a Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons type thing? Where you should do a second run version of the second character you play? Or should I just do New Game Claire? If anyone happens to know what the best choice here is, I would like to hear it. Because it looks like this is specially designed to allow you to do the second character in a way that follows up the first character, I guess. Also, while we think about that, I'm going to look at the costumes. Oh right, we don't have special outfits for her yet because we haven't beaten her campaign yet. But we have beaten his campaign, so... Okay. Well, I have no idea, but I'll just do this. And yes, we'll do hardcore. Because I'm a glutton for punishment.
I'm almost there. You know me, I'll be fine. I'll be back as soon as I find Chris. Why does everyone think I'm gonna get in trouble? What the?
Don't shoot!
Get down!
hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Alright, so we're skipping that intro segment.
Yeah, Leon Kennedy.
Oh, that's probably because we're doing a second run playthrough.
We're Redfield.
So it's skipping through some of the stuff we already know. Makes sense, actually.
Claire! Claire, you okay?
I'm alright! How about you?
Can't stay here, it's not safe!
Go on ahead! I'll meet you at the station!
Because she never really enters the station. She ends up in front of it at one point to talk to Leon, but she never actually goes in, does she? Which means she must have some different central area. Yeah, this looks very different so far. That's what I was hoping for. Because I know in the Resident Evil 1 campaigns, both characters go throughout the same adventure.
Leon, I'm sure you beat me here.
Graves. Ah, interesting. This is a different gun than Leon has. I wonder if we can attach all sorts of weird stuff to this one too. Increment times 1. So we specifically did the second playthrough thing, but it's still explaining how stuff works. We need the bolt cutters for that. Now that we have the opportunity to do a second playthrough, I hope we can do it better than the first one. I mean, a second playthrough ought to usually go a lot better, right? Let's make note of the fact that I said that and then cut to the future events where I keep getting killed again.
Leon?
Claire! Hold on, I'll be right there.
Okay!
It feels like this takes place much later in than the campaign then. Because the burning helicopter is...
Claire! It's so nice to see you.
How are you doing? That helicopter just came out of nowhere.
I'm in one piece.
I'm guessing you don't have a key in one of those fancy pockets?
Unfortunately, no. But how are you doing?
You know, just surviving.
That's good. Any luck with your brother?
No, not yet.
Claire, don't lose hope. I'm sure we're gonna find him.
That's a good point, actually. We don't learn if she found him or not.
Yeah. Dinner time.
Claire, I think you should go.
Don't worry about me, Leon. You take care of yourself.
Claire, you need to go. Now!
Okay, let's get through this. Both of us.
It's gonna give me back control in the middle of this nonsense. Alright, let's use this. Huh, her ammunition is different. Okay, so I can give her a different outfit or not? Already our pockets are filling up and we've only just begun. Oh! quick draw army. Interesting. So we have different weapons for her as well. Right, here we go. It'd be nice to have a green herb, though. Can these guys get away from the door, please? I'm not sure which side to go to. Or just... Well, instantly danger. And I was thinking I was having a pretty good start so far, but... all of that faded away in an instant. And I went the wrong way. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Very good. Although we did lose our grenade. On the sunny side, that means we have more inventory space now.
Oh no.
There's more zombies here than I would really like.
Not good. Son of a bitch.
We just beat the game and the zombies still startle me. Oh, so we do enter the police station. Oh, we can get this. And this. Well, it's cool to be here, but This is all well and good, but if I get grabbed from behind, it's over instantly. Oh, I need to do the same thing Leon did there. That's, fine and all, but I'm already a bit more injured than I'd really like. Well, hey, let's make sure we're stocked up on bullets, at least. Well, if you expected this playthrough to involve less injury, I'm sorry to disappoint, but it looks like we're gonna be getting hit and bitten many more times. Probably a good idea that I closed off that window like that. Can we just combine it on the spot, please? Oh, we can. Acid rounds? Well, what? The grenade launcher? We didn't have that in Leon's playthrough. Also, those are more ink ribbons, but did we even see a typewriter so far? I don't believe we have. Oh boy, they're back. Alright, so the advantage of this gun is rapid fire. You need to be cowboy shooting him. Well, hey, we need all the bullets we can get. They broke through anyway. Oh. Alright, we stocked up on bullets and then we used them all up. Maybe picking a second scenario like this makes the game harder. That could definitely be possible. I mean, they know you've beaten the game, so they might be a lot less chill. Okay, so it looks like the electric part isn't in that room here. I hope I took care of most of the zombies here, because that was a rough situation. A rough situation indeed. Alright, the flooding toilet. Classic. The healing aid. The first aid spray. That's also a classic. But we can't carry it. Anything we can load into our guns, maybe? Probably need to go down the fire escape then, huh? Now that we have the handle thing. Which means I'll probably have to discard, or maybe I'll just use it somewhere. Might as well not waste it, right? Yeah. Better than throwing it away, at least. We'll grab the first aid spray and that'll put us in a slightly less awful position, but only slightly. If we get bitten, we're still done. Alright. And now we're up here. Okay, so we have a super heal and also the first aid spray. So will that guy burn up eventually? Between the two healing items, obviously the herbs are better, so let's just use this. Of course, it'll be a huge waste if we get hit now. Problem is, he's going back down the same hallway. And now we have no bullets. And no self-defense items either. You don't want to be grabbed by a burning zombie, I can tell you that much. Can we get around him, maybe? He just isn't dying, that's the problem. He isn't all that aggressive about following us, but he keeps walking in our direction ominously. A cool shot though, so I'm gonna make a screenshot of that. By the way, is the game visible? I mean, it's a bit dark, I've noticed. My screen has better contrast than OBS does, so... Like, I can try to get around him, but we're liable to get grabbed. Whoa. So it looks like we will be retracing certain steps from the original. We already read that about the jewels. Okay, now this is a troublesome situation because we're in a hallway with no bullets and there are zombies. So where do we... Let's have a quick look at the thing, shall we? We don't have the key, so we need to go here because this is where the handle goes, right? Yeah. So let's do that. Eh? Okay, not the right valve then. Well, this is not a great start. We're already getting stuck. how am I gonna avoid that? Like, I'm right back into danger. Yeah, we're dead. Very dead. And we didn't get the save, so that's nothing. Oh wait, am I gonna be put into Leon's playthrough now, or just at the start of this one? Okay, at the start of hers then. Slightly better, I suppose, but... still a little disappointing. So yeah, should we be more careful about avoiding enemies as Claire? Because based on the fact that we got bitten and immediately went from fine to danger, she might have less health than Leon did. Well, that's fine to redo a few things. I mean, we just beat the game, right? It's all fine. Also, there are socks here. Imagine if you could put stuff from Leon's playthrough in here and pick it up as Claire. So what did we miss, I wonder? Because there's something left to pick up here, right? Okay, it's that. Time to get grabbed because that was a terrible mistake. So yeah, you can take 2 bites as Claire. No more. Actually, you can take 1, because after 2 you're dead. Okay, we can go in there, should we? Maybe we should. Well, I used that item a bit too late, so I might get grabbed and killed now.
Oh no! You ass!
Well. that's death. I could deal with the one, but not two. Kind of weird to just beat the final boss and then have trouble in the very first few minutes of the second campaign. Just noticed Mr. Raccoon over there. All right. There we go. Can we get in, please? Can we get in, please? Can we get in, please? Imagine getting grabbed because you were too busy pushing the door back and forth. Okay, now see if we can get... No, we might not be able to get past this. Although, it's hard to tell because we're constantly injured, but is Claire a bit faster than Leon, maybe? I feel like she might be. That one is scripted, you can't possibly stop that one from coming through. Fortunately, all zombies have to stop doing what they're doing when I'm opening a door. Okay. It would be nice if it didn't explain all the things every time. Okay, first you.
You asshole!
Wow. I don't know how he managed to mess his route up that badly, but that gave me an opportunity to
Do this.
Yeah, I think the key with her weapon is to shoot fast, but even with mouse and keyboard, I'm still not that good of a shot, apparently. Uh-oh, I just locked myself in here, didn't I? Yeah, this guy is just gonna cause trouble.
What the hell is up with you?
She takes a while to reload, by the way. Okay, that one isn't coming back, ever. Okay, we just redo this segment a few times until we get it right. That's the way it is. Okay, so now we have acid rounds with no means to actually fire them. But that's okay. So yeah, the electrical part that we need to put here is not here right now. Oh, there are more increments in that room. I can't wait for the guy we shot to get back up. Not the police officer guy, because we got him pretty good, but... here. Don't we have another increment? Did we just put it in the box or leave it somewhere? We probably left it here, didn't we? Well, it wasn't in the guard room. Yeah, it's fine. So, regarding the rest of this week, I'm not sure how many times I'll be streaming again this week. At least one more time, most likely, but we will have to see how the week progresses. It is, after all, around the Christmas days, and the Christmas days are busy days. And then my last stream will probably be either late this week or on Christmas Eve. Carrying too much stuff. We're leaving a lot of resources here, but I guess that's just the way it is. We actually got to this part pretty late in Leon's campaign. I'm gonna be doing a lot of comparing. Alright, and here's a save room. This is nice. I'm not sure, I don't think I actually turned on the Resident Evil 2 soundtrack, right? I said I would, but... Submachine gun ammo? Electrical part, okay. We don't have a submachine gun, but we do have large caliber handgun. Yeah, let's go back with the electrical part, grab a couple resources, and see if we can't make a save there. They are really giving us some amazing wares already, aren't they? Acid rounds, flame rounds. I'm guessing those will be best used at In emergency situations, rather. Yeah, so I'm glad I got a stream in today. Ah, right, the information about the codes on the statues that apparently we don't get to have. Okay, something is alive, or rather, not as dead as we would like in here. Come on then, come out here. Come on. Okay, now that we have the opportunity. I really would have liked it if his head had exploded, because I want him to die permanently. Okay. That was a huge waste, but whatever. We left a few bullets behind here anyway, so it's fine. I just hope he won't get up again, because it'll feel really pointless. I wasted so many bullets. Yeah, it looks like she has to do it bullet for bullet when she reloads it. It's kind of cool how different guns have different reloading animations. This is a different kind of gun than Leon has, after all. With different brand bullets. I like that they even thought up brands and such. It's cool. It's fun. Gotta build up the world a little bit. Yeah, this thing is just a little baby self-defense gun. It's not really good against a very determined zombie coming right at you. Oh, hey. Didn't I shoot you earlier? Oh, nice shot, Claire. Had to load for a bit there. Sorry about the huge frame drop.
Anybody here?
Okay, that's worrying.
He's not part of the rescue squad.
No, probably not. Okay, so they didn't put a save here. Nope, no save point here. Oh hey, is it policeman? It's kind of hard to say. Oh well, he does have the same wound in his side. I think it's him, but that makes the playthroughs kind of inconsistent, because we killed him as Leon. Oh, where there's another health recovery item in the bathroom, right? Boom. 2 first aid sprays. Gee, Claire, how come your mom lets you have 2 health sprays? Now, I may be doing the classic biting off more than you can chew, but I kind of want to go get that green herb before we really save and call it our first save. We'll if we get through that. Okay, well. I did bite off more than I could chew, but I guess we're down 1 health spray then. It's fine though. No worries. I'm mostly just disappointed in myself for letting that happen. Should have waited until he had strolled to the back of the hallway before trying to go in there to grab the herb. Now I've wasted a full health spray just to get an extra herb. But that is worth it, technically, because this is the best healing item in the game. But we'll store that. We'll store... I actually wanted to store 3 of them, but fine. We'll use the health spray because I got bit. Kinda bugs me that Claire can only take 1 hit before going to danger, though. That's gonna make this a lot harder than Leon's playthrough. Anyway, let's save the game and call it our first save on this new playthrough. Oh, we need to save over this stuff then. The Leon save is kind of in an awkward position, but let's just start from the top again. It's kind of strange how Leon got an inventory upgrade so shortly before the end. It's a bit weird. Anyway, we still have 2 full heals in reserve, so I shouldn't be too salty about losing the 1. We've still been very cautious with our resources. Just not that cautious, unfortunately. Alright, there's no item box in the main hall, which is good to note, because we'll be taking a few key items with us then. Alright, we did do what we set out to do today, which is beat the final boss, so I may stop after we make a bit of progress here. This leads to the underground parking lot thing, right? Yeah, we can't go here. Not from this direction. Maybe we can go there once Leon opens it up. Anyway, let's go back to the big hall and then see what our next objective is. Is there an objective? Just investigate the police station. Nothing specific yet. Alright, it's interesting how the context of a room can completely change. Whoa. Notice how the torn page switches sides. We're just gonna pretend we didn't even hear that. Okay, so just like with the Leon, we're going to have to be collecting keys. The same set of poker-themed keys, in fact.
What was that?
Good question. Oh, we're starting with the liquors right now. So we are definitely in the no-chill zone. That makes sense. Well, you know, I just wanted to get a quick start in of the Claire Claire campaign, just to see how it went. I don't think we're gonna be continuing this today. We will continue it next time, but I think I'm gonna call it done since we beat the game, and I want to get some rest in for tomorrow, since it's expected to be pretty busy. But hey, thanks to everyone who stopped by the stream. It was pretty busy on the stream today. I really appreciate everyone who stopped by, and I hope you'll join me next time when we continue Claire's playthrough. And then after that we'll do the alternate scenarios as well, I guess. There's still so much to do, so much content to this one. So thanks to everyone who stopped by, and before I say goodbye for real, I might have to raid someone's channel. Maybe Nash. Oh yeah, Nash has been doing lots of Link to the Past randomizers. He's doing some really good runs. And it's been great fun watching him. So I'm gonna raid his channel here, and then I'm gonna call the stream done. So thanks again to everyone who stopped by, and good night.